What is the smile incident? All we know is that it's something to do with Hiro's smile and that it affected Nice in some way, because Shang said to Miss J in episode 1 that Nice has been underperforming since the incident, but that's all we know. Well, until the newest episode, episode 21, Nurturing God. In this video, I will be talking about a theory I have about the smile incident and how it leads to Nice taking his own life. So spoilers. Maybe, if I'm correct at least. So let's have some fun. First, I want to talk about who Smile is. Before this episode, we all thought Smile was bad, but Smile is a hero, a former X. He's a symbol in the tobeherox society. The public view him as a friend, someone who they've known for years. The kids love him as he smiles, making everyone feel safe. Smile kind of reminds me of All Might. Someone whose presence is so radiating that all you could do is smile. Even decades later, he is still viewed the same by the people. Smile is a good guy. He is not corrupt and does not have any secret agendas. Nice is a fan of Smile. This episode recently showed us Nice idolizing Smile while he was growing up. When Nice is doing a photo shoot, the cameraman tells Miss J his smile is fake and there's no emotion behind it. Smile then comes up to Nice and tells him a smile comes from within and radiates out to the surface. It's so powerful, your face muscles have to comply. Smile says, before you try again, think about what's truly worthy of your joy. The two people Nice thinks about are Smile and Rek, the two people worthy of his joy, his idol and his best friend. This leads me to the beginning of this theory. Both Nice and Dragon Boy are out of the top 10. Dragon Boy is at 12, while Nice is at 15. Shang and Rock both want them to be in the top 10. Rock talks to Dragon Boy about all the candidates in the top 10. He says Lolly and Little Johnny has everyone's eyes on them at the moment, since this is right after the Ruins incident. Firm Man is ranked 10, but he's a commissioned figurehead, so making moves on him will set off all sorts of alarms. While Lucky Cyan and Queen are too popular to touch, and X is too mysterious. So their target is a hero who's old news now, Smile. Shang has the same idea with different motives. He tells Nice that he needs a weapon to exact vengeance against Rock. He doesn't care about seeing Nice become a real hero. He just wants Nice to make it to the top 10 so he can kill Isol and bring down Rock. And it all starts with getting rid of Smile. Rock says the only way to destroy Smile is to use the most lethal weapon. The weapon is his family. Dragon Boy pulls up on Smile and shows him his daughter's necklace Smile's wife got for him and his daughter. Smile loses his cool when he sees it and starts beating up Dragon Boy. Dragon Boy is a tank surviving Smile's punches. He starts provoking Smile, saying if you land a hard enough punch, I'll tell you where I buried her. We can assume this is part of the plan because Dragon Boy got surprised by the box Rox gave him, but it could also be true and Rox hired a hitman to take out Smile's daughter. We've already seen Rock do this before. While Smile is beating up Dragon Boy, we see people looking on from a distance, pulling out their phones. Dragon Boy fights back, using a mysterious power. He lands a devastating blow on Smile. But even so, Smile says, "We've all heard about your powers." Suddenly, when they are at a standstill, Dragon Boy calls out for Nice, knowing he is in the shadows, waiting, and says he will do the work and let Nice take the reward. We then see Nice with what looks to be fear in his hand. I think this is fear, and Nice's mission was to inject Smile with this, causing him to lose control and Nice stopping him, saving the day, allowing him to be in the top 10. But that's not gonna happen. Nice will not agree to Dragon Boy's proposition. He will not listen to Shang or anyone else. He will follow his conscience. Smile is his hero, his idol. Nice will instead reach his limit of listening to what others want him to do and follow his heart, and that is saving Smile. Instead of infecting Smile, he will infect Dragon Boy with the bottle of fear. Dragon Boy will overcome the pain that comes with fear and be able to control it. With fear running through his veins, he will transform, evolve into a new black and purple form we've seen in the trailers. This new form will be a power-up for Dragon Boy, making him one step closer to becoming Zero. Smile and Dragon Boy will both start fighting again, and Dragon Boy will overwhelm Smile, killing him as Nice watches from the side. Nice, in absolute terror, will be unable to move. After seeing his idol die in front of his eyes, he will rage and charge at Dragon Boy. Dragon Boy and Nice will start fighting, but Nice will become overwhelmed by Dragon Boy's power and eventually lose. This leads to Dragon Boy taking rank number 3. Rock will spin the situation, painting Hero Smile to be the evil one, and Dragon Boy to be the one who saved the day. Nice will break down as he blames himself for the death and defamation of Smile, his childhood hero. Nice will view himself as a failure as he failed to be of use to Shang and as he failed to be a hero. With nothing else to fall back on, Nice will fly down onto the building and walk off. His last smile we saw in episode 1 now holds so much more weight behind it. All the years of being fake, controlled, manipulated, doing the bidding of others, being used as a tool, not having the freedom to do what he wants, and most of all, failing to be a so-called hero, blaming himself for everything that happened to his childhood hero Smile, the man he looked up to, the man he wanted to be. Nice will use his advice one last time and relive all his best moments from inside his heart. And as he takes his final step, his face muscle couldn't resist, and Lin Ling was the last and only one to see Nice's realest smile as he left this world. Thank you guys for making it to the end of this video. This is my favorite theory that I came up with so far, and I actually think this will happen, or at least something like this. Also, side note, the title for episode 22 is called The Final Smile. Now this title could very well be for the hero Smile, but I think this title is for Nice. I have another theory coming up about X, so stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe as it really helps the start of this journey. Comment below if you like this theory and have any comments about it that would make it stronger, or just information you found out about it that's not covered in this video. Also, comment some of your theories about tobeherox. See you guys in the next video.